Afternoon, YouTube. Stocks by the numbers. Wanted to jump on quick. I know there's a lot of action going on here. I'm sure you guys are aware, or maybe not, of what's going on right now. Wanted to give you guys a little bit of update. I wanted to look at SoFi again real quick here on this big pullback. So right now, as you can see up here, markets are pulling back drastically. Dow is down almost 500 points at one point. Right now, it's sitting below 32K, which if you were in the Discord, I've been calling for about the last week or two, stating that the Dow should be well below 32,000, and then you have news today with the government apparently seizing Silicon Valley Bank, saying it's the largest failure since the financial crisis. I'm sure nobody saw this coming, and of course all financials, for example, SoFi Technologies, dropping on this news, taking big hits, along with, Charles Schwab. I saw Bank of America down, obviously. But here, SoFi right now trading at $5.28 a share, down 81 cents now on the day, 13.33%. Now, this company is not only near the lows of the day, but now it's only $1 off the 52-week low. And if you look at the 52-week low, it is a massive discount when looking at the actual financials of this company. This is why I wanted to make a quick video specifically for SoFi right now. So we have a market cap right here, trading with the stock at 5.25, market cap right here of about 4.9 billion. Obviously, earnings, not only have they been beating on the EPS side, but they're beating more and more quarter over quarter, which means the company is looking more and more profitable. Look at this quarterly chart right here of the revenue and the income coming in off of it. I mean, we are talking straight beeline with zero volatility and zero uncertainty for at least the last 5 quarters in a row. Switching over here, again, 21, coming off the coming off the pandemic back in 2020. Obviously was a rough year for this company. If nothing happened, chances are this profit margin would be right here, and even annually, the company would be basically beelining year over year, following quarter over quarter. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. The financials are beautiful. But again, for last year, the company brought in, 1.7 billion it's showing. And here we have a market cap of sub 5 billion. So right now this company is trading, roughly, 3 times total yearly revenue right now. With the way that the EPS is jumping along with the revenue quarter over quarter, year over year, we all already know that on paper in the numbers, SoFi Technologies is a buy. We know that. But now the best part is we had a stock trading up at the 7s and the 8s after the pops, and it was brought down not only to 6, but now we have an announcement today like this with the stock coming down to 528. So that's why I wanted to make a video quickly, because something like a SoFi right here looks very attractive, because remember, this is one of the healthier banks that have been posting very good numbers, and they're taking a big hit. And in my opinion, I really do think it's an overreaction, because when something like this happens, obviously you're going to have your large financial institutions like your JP Morgans, your Bank of Americas, right? They're going to hold up better than a smaller cap company like a SoFi or an investor's an investor savings bank, something like that. So, right here with the company pulling down, as we see, it broke the 200-day moving average, which was 586. Might have been able to actually maintain that level, because it looked like it ran up and was actually about to retest that level. And then obviously news broke, market started to pull back and everything. The MACD does look very weak now here on the daily. The RSI now approaching 30. So, we may be approaching a buying opportunity. However, depending on what happens in the next day or two, we might continue to see a pullback here. For the week, this stock is down over 21.5% here coming off this pop. It just broke the middle Bollinger Band and actually has been struggling to stay above the mid-Bollinger Band. But if you look, there was only a short time frame here, really only for about a couple of weeks, that the stock was, sub $5, and then it immediately popped back up into the mid-high 5s and into the 6s. So, it's hard to give a 100% short call at this price level of 526. However, what I will say is, if I was a long-term investor and I may have missed a rally here on SoFi and was waiting to get back in, this would be the time, in my opinion, that I would begin to piece myself in here at roughly 5.25. And if we wake up tomorrow and markets are still rocky based off this news, again, you're probably going to be able to grab even more of these shares down at 510, 505, or potentially even sub $5. But remember, looking at the 52-week low, yes, there's still room to go on 424. But honestly, in my opinion, I really think this is an overreaction, specifically with a company like SoFi based on the financials. And that's why, again, I would be fairly confident positioning myself in. And remember, yes, it'll suck in the short term if it drops to 460 and you immediately take a loss. However, again, this is why I said when you're building a position, you always want to piece yourself in. You don't just want to go all in today at 526 based on a negative news headline, because then you're, like I said, you could wake up tomorrow and what if even it drops only down to 510, 515? You're still going to be that pissed off because you bought it at X and now it's at Y, and if you just waited one day, you'd be in a better position. But SoFi, financial company that we know is healthy on paper and most likely will not be affected by this situation. If anything, it will probably increase their business moving forward, being able to accumulate some of these loose customers hanging out here from this Silicon Valley bank. But I'm going to leave it there because I want to look at more stocks. So thanks for stopping by, Stocks by the Numbers. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop it down in the comments section. I'm usually very quick to reply. Thumbs up, like the video, really helps out the algorithm. If you appreciate the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go make another video. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.